11 o'clock. 11. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, káàárọ̀ o. Mo kílé, mo kódò o. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. Depending on where you are watching me, where you're joining me from, or the time that you're going to see this video later. My name is Dr. Funmilola J171023. Thank you for joining me. And so now I'm on live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the TikTok. So my TikTok audience, please, as you are joining me, kindly aim me to power tap. Aim me to power tap. But power tapping is going to help our lives to go to Instagram to share it to more people. Ike Ikechuku, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for following us. And so people that see us for the first time, please follow this page. So whenever we come on live, you'll be able to get notification. Don't mind TikTok. TikTok does not want us to be mentioned number like numbers. But my business is a number, so there's no way I would not mention numbers. So because of that, yeah, I refuse to show the life to more people. So by power tapping seriously, it's going to help. It's going to help the life not to lag. Otherwise, it'll be lagging and all that. Please, exanu me. Right, thank you. So I welcome everybody to today's Tuesday. That we thank God for another day. And, because me and you were alive, that's awesome. We give all the glory to God. Appreciate God for another opportunity to be able to speak to you guys and be able to listen to me. If either you're watching me right now or you're gonna see this video later, I thank God for your life as well. All right. The reason that thank you all the user numbers at TikTok. Please help me to power tap. Sunny host, thank you for joining. JT, thank you for joining us. Right. So we're like I was saying, we are into financial services. We do mortgages. We specialize in the mortgage. Most especially we deal with the advanced credit mortgage in London and the US. But the more exciting about this, as I'm saying, is mortgages in Nigeria. Oh, easy for to bring a good news. It's not easy. So if I tell what for me again, for myself, me and myself. For me, like that, what Jerry. All right. So Max, thank you for joining me. So these videos for is either you are diaspora, Nigerian diaspora, or Nigerian you live in Nigeria. So over from everybody. And I'm so happy and excited that our president or Nigerian institution or whatever financial institute they consider we diaspora, of course. So because the reason why because they want us to come back home or to feel free to come to our country, your homeland, anytime you feel like or anytime, any day. And because Nigeria is getting better every day, we are getting developed. We are developed all the times, most especially Lagos, Abuja, and all that, Port Harcourt, and some part of the River State, even Ibadan, Ogun State, almost all the states, to be honest. Debbie, thank you for joining me. So, and then it will not be good to, for Nigerian to develop without me and you, we diaspora. Do you understand? So that's why I'm making this video all every day. Give thank you for joining us. That to create awareness about Nigerian mortgages or about mortgages in Nigeria for we diaspora and for people that they are currently living in Nigeria right now. Okay. So and the more exciting about it is 1 digit interest rate. In London, we use 1 digit interest rates. In America, Canada, they use 1 digit interest rate. I'm sure every part of Europe as well, the same thing apply. But even in America and London, there's a low 2 digit interest rates for depend on what you wanted to do, depend on kind of investment that you are doing. So the same thing apply in Nigeria. So what we're not talking about, the reason why people don't want to take a loan in Nigeria is because they believe the interest rate is too high. But so now interest rate is a 2 digits, not even only low digits, two high digits like a 30, even 40. Even some people are even taking 50% interest rates. But now, so I'm bringing the good news to you now that the interest rate now is just 1 digit. 1 digit. You heard me right? Yes, 1 digit. Olamide Ajibola, thank you for joining me. Lawa, Raywan Lawa, thank you for connecting. Tobes 011, how are you doing? Thank you for joining this morning. Please, as you are joining me, please help me to power tap. So now let's look into the people that live in Nigeria and go, 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 go. So if you are living in Nigeria, you must, is either you are employed or self-employed for you to be eligible, okay? So when we are talking about mortgages, some people they might think, okay, I'm just working. It be bygone, you cannot work in and get mortgage like that. Because, all right. So because it's take process and it takes some, when we are talking about mortgages, we are talking about money. Money to somebody wants to trust you with their own money for you to buy house. Is it the house to live in there or the house to for you to rent to make money for investment purposes? All right. So they are lending you money. Of course, your house, your property is going to stand as a so collateral, but still we want to because still we want to make sure that you're able to pay because they wouldn't want to take the money forcefully take the property from you. Do you understand? So that's why we need to do so many. So because of this, and this principle apply all over the country when it comes to mortgage. So of course we do this scrutiny. What I mean by scrutiny? So we do financial health check. We're gonna do um, credit history. We're going to do affordability check. We're going to do KYC, know your customer, or know your clients. So we want to know you. You know, it's good to know one another, isn't it? I just want to know. We just want to know more of you. You want to know what you hate, what do you do, how do you spend your money, how do you think? It's about love. What we are trying to show love. It's nothing but love showing. Okay, so to know somebody is about showing love, isn't it? Yes. Julie Terry, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. So it's about showing love. So buying mortgage. So even some of us in diaspora, we don't if you don't have a mortgage, some people they are on the benefits, they couldn't buy mortgage. Maybe they'd like it, but because of some circumstances, they couldn't fit in for one. But you can buy one in your country, Nigeria. Okay, so buy one in Nigeria, buy as much as possible, so you can put it on the good morning, Julie. Good morning, man. How are you? So buy it. It's if you're Nigerian now. So if you are working, if you have a steady income, maybe your salary, you are lucky you are getting let's say 250,000 you're taking home every month. I think you're good to go. I think you're good to go because the government purposely targets these schemes is for what's it called? um, oh, what's it called low earner. Okay, so when I mean low earner, I was talking to some Martin a few days ago. What I said, but you say it's a low earner, and low earner. When you calculate the mortgage, you're going to be like this. I said still see low earner based on the interest rates. We targeted low earner. The medium people, medium class and rich, they can afford to buy house themselves. You understand? See, we are not leaving everybody behind though. If you are middle class, of course, it's not a crime to be a middle class, and it's not a crime to be rich. You understand? There's still mortgage for you too. If you wanted to upset your 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 property, your investment with mortgage, of course we do that. But your interest rates it fall on two digits. You understand? It's only the interest rate that make it a different now. So mortgage is for everybody. If you're a developer, please get in touch. We're going to give you construction loan. There's a construction loan for you, to start your business, to build more. We have a house deficit in Nigeria, so we want to encourage more developers to build. So if you know you have a skill to develop in and you're living all over the world, please move into Nigeria, expand your building, what's it called, skills into Nigeria. You can start from your states. You can start from Lagos State. You can start from any state of your choice. All right. So we need more of you, but we need the people that will build quality, and the people that will listen to law and they abide with law and follow rules. Okay. We don't want the people that will build and the house will collapse after 10 years of flooding everywhere. No, you can see flooding everywhere in Lagos, flooding everywhere in Nigeria. The reason why there's a flooding like that is because individuals were building anyhow. You could remember the history of Nigeria. Everybody buy land and build. Even some people they will buy land. They'll start building themselves. They don't know anything about building and everything. No principle, no law, no accurate. It just, they will just be okay. Cement and and sound. They mix it together. They don't know the quantity. You understand? Of course, tell me the reason why the floor will not take place. And when it comes to foundation, they don't even know how to do the foundation. They do the foundation anyhow. So now, because the reason why it happened that way, and that's why you continue to see flooding all over everywhere in Nigeria. But luckily, happily, we thank God for some developers, some people, go to school to learn about building and all that. So they became the developers and they took over. They take over building Nigeria. So now they are building, and then the government as well. They are doing what they need to do. So they are putting measure in place so that you need to follow this. If you wanted to do this, fine. We encourage you to be a developer. We encourage you to make money. We encourage you to expand the economy. But this is what you're going to do. Please follow the rules, follow the regulations, and to get a building permissions, get all the document that you need. Understand it? And before you build, get building permission before you build. But some developers they build without no permission. So when they give you building permission, that's mean they give you preference how you can build. This is how structure. You cannot go beyond this. You cannot go beyond this eye level. You cannot. You understand? The gutter must be like this. The toilet must be this size. So if you don't wait for that instruction and you continue to build, you of course you build chaos. You understand? So these are the thing, and this is the reason why. This is the more reason why you need to take a mortgage. I'm telling you, Jeffrey. Thank you for following us. And this is the more reason why you need to take a mortgage, because the reason why you take a mortgage to buy a house, most especially in Nigeria and Africa, is because of the building and all that. If you go directly with a developer, of course, some developer they do payment plan. Even the payment plan is 12 months. It's not even still affordable. That's number one. So mortgage is more affordable. It's going to stretch 10, 20, 15, 30, 30. It depends on your retirement age. Okay. So now look into it. The reason the most important that you need to use, supposed to use mortgage for your property is because for lender or any bank to give you loan, we must do proper and thorough check. The check that you yourself you can't be bothered to do. You don't even know what to do. That's another thing. You don't even know what to do. You don't even know the question to ask. Okay, if you even know the few questions to ask, you don't even know how to go about it. If you ask a question and they give you the wrong answer, how will you know? Do you understand? But if you take mortgage now, so before we can disburse the money or fund, we go there to go and do simple Ayodeji, good morning, long time. So we go there to go and do proper check. Okay, proper check, environmental check, and we do risk assessment and all that. And we need to we check the structure, we see all the documents. Is it developer? Is it this kind of how that they built with good morning. They built with permission. Are they following the regulation and all that? So we are trying to secure you yourself that you are buying the property. We wouldn't want you to buy a property one day and you sleep and the property that will Olomajare nkan tí ò dá. I don't know how to say Olomajare nkan tí ò dá in English. All right. God forbid bad thing. You understand? And then, so that's the reason why you need to take a mortgage, because we will take our time to go and do check, do the checking, flooding, and all that. Even we check all the future. Some houses there for the first 10 years, nothing will happen. After 10 years, begin to see some mistakes. We're going to check beyond 10 years. Do you understand? We're going to check beyond 10 years. All right. So, and this is the reason why, and this all this burden is going to be on us, on the lender. Of course, you're going to pay for the service and all that. But so because even here we pay lender for valuation. Some lender collect valuation. It's only few lender does not, unless maybe the product is quite somehow. So you won't pay for valuation. You will still pay for valuation for them to go there to go assess the property to see the the property is worth buying or is worth putting their money fund for. Another thing is the property value. Developer can wake up and say to themselves, "Oh, I'm selling this property on the billion, on the millions, and all that." The property might not up to that. Do you understand? It might not up to that at all. So, but when you take mortgage, we do something we call comprehensive valuation. So when we do the valuation, if the property is not up to that, so we are not going to give the money. Okay, your example, something happened last 2 weeks ago, and the property, what they put, the price they put in the market, it was higher. So we need to know when we do the valuation, we need to the valuer came back with almost 40 millions higher than the developer put almost 40 million higher, on top of the property than the usual that the price, the normal price supposed to. Prince Within, good morning. That you're supposed to know to sell. Do you understand? If the person does not take a mortgage, he will buy blindly. He will just pay the developer blindly. So you understand? So these are the things. Even here in London, the same thing happened in London as well. Okay, I've shared it before. I can share it again for the people they are hearing this for the first time. There's one time a client wanted to buy a house. If this client wanted to buy cash down. So luckily, because he does not live in London, so he believe you want to buy in London, you must pay cash down. And I said, no, you can take a mortgage and all that. And I stepped in with the mortgage and all that. Guess what? The property that she wanted to buy, that she could have paid cash down for, the property happened to be, when they will put the property on them, uh, King January, good morning. When we put the property on the valuation, so the property come back value zero, zero, although zero, that means, and the property meant to be sold for uh, 380,000 pounds, and then the value is at zero. So of course, you seen a building, you seen a structures, or seen a beautiful building. That one doesn't mean is built properly. That one doesn't mean is being valued. That one doesn't mean is valuable. Avocado, good morning. Thank you for joining. Welcome all the user numbers. Thank you for joining me. Oluwaseun Shola, thank you for joining. B2B, thank you for joining me. Oh, Ashokere, I don't know. Thank you on the Instagram. I don't want to pronounce your name here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for power tapping. God bless you. Eshe Goni, and you enjoying. God bless you. So, like I was saying, so had they been the person did not go through the valuer. So because of belief, I have cash. I can pay cash down and all that. So what will happen is that something happens to that property in the future, and or later and along the line. And another thing, if she wanted to sell the property in the future, nobody will be able to buy it. Or like the only person that can buy it again, Avocado, thank you for sharing. The only person that will buy the property again is somebody like him as well. That they wanted to use cash, pay with cash. They don't want to use mortgage. And they will do that out of ignorance. Do you understand? So, financing, purchasing your house through financing, it save you a lot, to be honest. And besides, it will help you to maximize the opportunity. If, for example, if for you to put all the 100 million down to buy one property, you can leverage 100 million. Unknown caller. Sorry, you can leverage 100 million on 100 million naira to for deposit of 3 or 4 apartments and leverage mortgage with the rest. Do you understand? Let the mortgage support you to carry the risk for you and all that. So before you know, you are building wealth. Not only wealth for yourself, you are building wealth for generational to come. This is the best way of living legacy. And not and if you're looking at it as if, oh, I'm living legacy for my children. No, you are not living legacy for only your children. You are living legacy for everybody, for the world. Because when you buy more property like a three or four or six and build your portfolio, so you already create a job one way or the other. It's about job creation. Because what I mean by you created a job, so you're going to put somebody there to maintain. You're going to get a cleaner. You're going to put it on Airbnb. Somebody going to manage the Airbnb for you. You're going to put a camera. You're going to put security. You understand? So you created jobs, and this is what we are looking for, and this is how economy develop. B2B, how are you? Good to see you. And this is how the country develop. All right. So about you, so by you buying, invest in Nigeria, you already stimulate the Nigeria economy. So for some of us that were looking for a way to impact people's life in Nigeria, you can start impacting Nigeria a whole, not only your family, by investing in Nigeria, build your portfolio in Nigeria, build your portfolio in Africa. And guess what? Nigerian real estate grow quickly in value than any property across the world. Oh, yes. Let me say that again. Nigerian real estate grow in value than any other real estate across the world. Of course, I am a global mortgage advisor, but I know exactly what I'm talking about. According to statistics, property double the price in the UK and the US every 13 years. Even there's some area in the UK that 10 years is not it's not going to even double. Guess what? In Nigeria, I can tell you maybe 3 years or 4 years, it will double the price. Yes. Ashabi only leke. She mo pe dada, ẹ má bínú. You know, so that's me. You can make your double your money quickly because the reason why, because we see developing, we have house deficits. That's me. There's more people who need accommodation. So the country that developing is easy to make money. Is good. It's easy to do business there than the developed country. So the only thing that they might have challenges is about laws and then people there. You understand? Apart from that, you know, it's fine. So what you're gonna do is just embed technology into your own business. Embed technologies into your system. Thank God AI is everywhere now. AI can do so many things for us. Put camera in everywhere. AI will report. If anything open the door, they say AI will tell you somebody just enter your apartment. 3 people check out today. 10 people check in tomorrow. You understand? All of AI, your boss will you understand? So, there's nothing to fear about. I know, I understand, and I know some of us, even me, I experienced that as well. Maybe you wanted to do business in Nigeria and Africa. The people over there, they are not trustworthy and all that. I get that. So, but you wouldn't allow that. Even here as well. There's a pain in London. There's a pain abroad too. I'm running now. You see, you work, 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 work. You pay bills. It's zero. So you are managing. So there's a way you can. For instance, Nigeria is like a relationship. Okay, so if you enter into this relationship now, so this person might have a skill that your previous relationship does not have. If you think your previous relationship is not good enough, if you enter the new one, I can bet you'll be start. With time, you start appreciating your previous relationship because you might have seen one or two things that the previous relationship quality that the person has that the new one does not have. So that's in Nigeria as well, okay? So if there's a lot of opportunity in Nigeria that you cannot even get here in abroad. You cannot get in London, you cannot get in the US, you cannot get any part of Europe. So there's a liberty that you understand. So it's a mix together. I'm a miss, I'm a miss, you understand? All right then. So what I'm saying for the people that just joining, what I'm saying in essence that there's a mortgage in Nigeria, and they say interest rate is very attractive. It's a one-digit interest rate. So this is an opportunity for us as in Nigerians, both in diaspora, home, to build wealth and to empower one another. So if you are living in abroad or if you're even in a part of Nigeria, you can empower somebody back home by buying house for them, take a mortgage for them. The only thing you're going to do, let me tell you how you do it. There is only the initial deposit that you put down for them. So then let them, so empower them. So when you buy the house, you can put a Airbnb for them to manage. So the Airbnb will be paying the mortgage. So if it's three-bedroom flat or what, they can stay in one of them themselves and they put the rest in Airbnb. So that you don't need to worry yourself to be sending money for mortgage. Do you understand? So only sacrifice you have to do. Sorry for the call. Only the initial sacrifice is the initial of you coming out with the deposit, and that's it. So if you're able to do that, you are good to go. All right. All right. I need to go now. So and if of investment as well, you can do the same thing too. So we can buy and put you an Airbnb. So you can buy as much as possible. So we have different event scheme. We have a government scheme for the loan earner. That interest is the one digit. We have the product for developer for the people that wanted to develop and build. We have the product for investors that want to buy a real estate and build portfolio and build wealth through real estate. And that's the best way to build wealth, by the way. You can see as it sound real estate. So it's very real. So I didn't say crypto. I didn't say economic belay stock. It's a real estate. It's real. All those ones they are not real. I can bet you, lender we give you money to buy real estate. Lender will never give you money to buy stocks. They will not give you money to buy shares. They will not give money to buy crypto. They will not because they know it's very risky. But not sometimes I chase the paper card because when you buy those things, they give you paper certificate. So if you go to a bad trade, if the what's it called market collapse or collapse and on in you understand? But if a market crash in it, they can't do anything. They cannot take you to jail. So that's why they will not borrow you money for that. But for that's why if you wanted to do business, so because of that, if I, it's enough for you to say, okay, for bank to really need to lend me money. Of course, they can even lend you money to do business because they know the business will yield money and the real estate. So, and the amount they will lend you to do business is little compared to real estate. Real estate, they're willing to give you any amount of money. But business, they cannot give you any amount of money. They give you little because they know your business is at risk. If your business should crash, there's nothing they can do. But real estate, the apartment is there. They can see the physical building. Ehen. Wọ́n lè gbà yẹn. You understand? So it's about being wise and be buying. So that's why. So be wise like a bank. Be wise like a lender. So invest on what lender can put their money on. So if lender can put the money on the real estate, why not to do the same thing? All right. So that's it. So for you to qualify, I think yesterday, if you wanted to learn how to qualify on the kind of criteria, please check our YouTube for the replay yesterday live um, video. So you're able to see. I've talked a little bit about the credit reports. I talk about the about requirements. Maybe tomorrow I will come again to come and tell us about the kind of requirements. So if you live in London, don't worry. We use your London income. Okay. We already factored that into. We had to we had to factor that in. So we use your London income. We use your uh, London or UK diaspora income, America income, Canada income, Europe income, Canada credit reports, America credit reports, London credit history, UK credit. You understand? So that's what we're going to use. So in Nigeria, we're going to, then people will ask me, is there any credit check in Nigeria? Oh, credit check in Nigeria for So if you want, if you dare me, give me your BBN, say BDN, no man by baby VN, I mean, I will bring your data for you. Oh my life, you might be, say me no money. Your address, your house. If it was Moju, I will bring it out. So Agbono Gidi Nigeria. So now for you, there's a credit searching in Nigeria. So be aware, be warned. If you collect money from the bank, if you think you cannot pay back, you are ruining your future. Okay. Olabode, thank you for joining. So you are on your future. So don't play with your future. So a lot of things can happen in the future. So don't play with it. So please guide your future very well. So when it comes to financing, because nobody can live this life without financing. So that's why we need to guide our future very well, most especially in Africa. So Africa is the future of the world. So Nigerian people will be the giant of Africa. So we are the future. So appealing to all the Nigerians this morning, most especially we that we live in Nigerians, please make sure you guide your credit reports. When you get borrow money from any institution, financial institution in Nigeria, please make sure you keep to your promise. Make sure you pay them back. All right. And for some of us that they don't even that you don't have a credit history, I will advise us to go and get a little loan. If you go and play with your app, so because a lot of people told me that the bank always said that just like here, so you qualify for this loan, can you do tax and all that? So play with it, get the loan, get the money, use that money to do small small business and all that. Get the return, pay the money back. Even if you don't want to even do business with it, just take the money for taking sake. Only keep it over way. You can keep the money if you like and return the money back. What we are doing here is for you to build credit file. Okay. We need your fingerprint of your credit history. So please, some of us that we are here, please, can you educate your people in diaspora that I didn't have access to, or you can share my link to for them so that they can join me anytime I'm coming on live. So please, let's help one another. Okay, so this is the best way to help one another. Bible says, God says, serve me. It's not serving God. It's not when you are praying, praise, and worship. Mm-mm. Serving God, when we are serving one another, we are serve God. The Bible says, if you have already done it to one or two people, you have done it to me. So if you help me now to share this good news to your friends, to people in Africa, so you're serving God. Okay. So, or if you educate somebody about what you learned today, you already serve God. So it's good to serve God. It's good when you serve God. What will happen? God will reward you. So if you want God to reward you, please share this good news. Let people know that there's a credit mortgage in Nigeria, and there's a credit history that everybody should safeguard their credit reports very well. So whenever you get money from the bank, any institution, financial institution in Africa, most especially even here in abroad, please pay back. If anything happen that you couldn't pay, don't leave them to call you. Be the one to reach out to them first, and that's what they call call. So explain yourself. Life do happen to everybody. Even life might happen in bank account, because you can see some bank, they fold up, isn't it? Life happened. So we understand that life does. But that's why you need to reach out first. Don't let them chase you. Be the one to chase them to say, hello, bank, wàhálà ti wà o, pressure ti wà o, nǹkan báyìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Do you understand? So they will respect that than for them to be taking the time, spend the money to telephone to call you, pay someone else to come and chase you. They call the debt collector. You understand? So it's a lot of resources that they are spending. So and they wouldn't have any patience than to spoil your name. So I'm happy to let us know that there's a credit reporting, credit searching in Nigeria. It's very accurate, really accurate. If I offer accurate, it used to be by Golo. I'm not joking. So if I, we and we have three borough agents in Nigeria. Three. We have three in London, we have three in America, and they have three too. So what are we talking about? If I, Nigeria, if I want to do something, I'm gonna go extreme with it. You understand? I'm going back here. I'm smart going. We go extreme. And that's what happened here. All right, guys. Kashma, enjoying. Thank you for joining me. I need to go now. Let me come and be going. Get one man low. Let me come and be going. Jake and one man low. All right, then. I'll see you later. So I've make up my mind to be coming online twice, 3 times in a week. So I was here yesterday, today. So let's see, maybe I can make it tomorrow. All right. So I wouldn't want to say, okay, Monday to Tuesday, kinikon, kinikon. It depends on my time, my schedule, my meeting, and all that. So today, all my meetings are in the afternoon. So I can do them live this morning. Sometimes my meeting started from 10 o'clock, 11 and all that. So on that basis, I will not able to come on live in the morning. So I will come in the afternoon. So and I will see, maybe I will be missing it for people that live in America, because some of them they are still sleeping right now and they must hear about this. I will see if I can be coming 7 o'clock, maybe one time 7 o'clock. So that's the reason why you need to get your notification. You need to follow us so that whatever we on live, you can get notifications straight away. Thank you so very much for being with me today. I appreciate it, and I'll see you again maybe tomorrow